Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kanojo, Okarishimasu, aka Rent-A-Girlfriend, chapter 150. So, last chapter, Kazuya made Chizuru's dream come true by bringing in that laptop with the projector, and Grandma Sayuri got to see the movie, and her eyes open wide. Oh my god. That was just emotional as hell. But now is going to be a huge thing, because now Chizuru's got to make the choice to tell Grandma Sayuri the truth about them or not. And I totally realized before I started recording this live reaction that Kazuya, the reason why Kazuya is being so harsh on Chizuru about this whole situation is because Kazuya feels regret and guilt because he didn't get to tell his grandma this. He didn't get to tell his grandma the truth. And he doesn't want that guilt on Chizuru. He doesn't want her to feel this shit. Anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. The movie was delivered and Chizuru's feelings were realized. Now she only hopes that dreams can come true. The stars cannot and need not lose themselves in the ultramarine. And here is Silver screened for 2. And chapter 150 is titled The Girlfriend and Lies Part 3. And her Sayuri's eyes are closed. So in the end she saw what, 10 minutes? Hey, it's better than nothing. She hasn't opened her eyes for nearly an hour. She hasn't even moved. This must be the end. There's the name, starring Chizuru Ichinose, produced by Kazuya Kinoshita. See? Now you gotta think about this, Chizuru. Not saying anything about us? What's wrong with me? Why am I still thinking about it? Because you're gonna feel guilty and regret it, dumbass. I don't know. Like, I can't say I'll never regret it. How can I know for sure? Are you really going to be able to tell yourself that you have no regrets? You really think you can do that without a shred of guilt? I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel any guilt. I said it's all for Grandma's sake, but I guess if I'm honest, I'm just worried she'll look down on me. I don't want to be hurt. Again, lying, and I said this, I don't think I've said this before, but I'm going to say this now. Something that people do when they lie is they use it as a defense mechanism to protect themselves from finding out, like, the truth. It's just a defense mechanism because they don't want to be hurt, or the person they care about to be hurt. But how is telling her any different? It might break her heart, and I just regret that too. See? It's a defense mechanism. I don't even know if she can hear me anymore. And even if she could, if she doesn't react, would I feel any different? Yes, because you at least got it off your chest. I just wish someone could take me away from this. Is that really so wrong? No. Being an actress means lying for a living. Some lies are happy ones, right, Grandma? Right? What? I thought you were late for your club. They let you off the hook? Yep. I told them I'd really worked, really hard cleaning the staff room, and the teacher said I did a good job, so hey, win-win. You sure know how to get your way. Yeah, it's called manipulation. Well, yeah, actresses have to lie for a living. I wonder about that. Huh? Listen, Chizuru, everyone is fake. We're 99% lies and 1% truth. Oh my god. Preach, Sayuri! Preach. And you know what this really makes me think of? I'm sorry, I have to bring it up, because it really does. If any of you have watched House, you're probably thinking the same thing. And if you haven't watched House, what the fuck is wrong with you? Something that House says, and God, I got a feeling the rest of this chapter is going to be making me think of House, is that basic human condition is that everybody lies. Yeah, everybody lies! God, this is making me think of House. Give me back my son. After acting like that, more like 100% lies. Nobody can get through their life without lying to anybody. But I think sometimes we tell all those lies because there are precious truths we want to protect. And I just can't bring myself to say that's so wrong. I really like that idea of precious truth. If I could pass along even one precious truth, then the 99 lies before it don't matter. And sometimes I think that is what it means to be an actress. Okay, I have to talk about this. I really do. Because one, this is really making me think of House, and it's making me think of like this is some shit that Dr. Wilson would say. I'm not gonna lie, this is shit Dr. Wilson would say. If you are a House fan, you know this is true. This is shit that Dr. Wilson would say to House. He totally would. He would say the same thing. Not about the actress part, but, you know, about the precious truth thing. And here's what I gotta say about that. In the context, but I think sometimes we tell those lies because there are precious truths we want to protect, and I can't bring myself to say that's wrong. Or actually, let me read it from here. Nobody can get through their life without lying to anybody. These are facts. This is just how we are. We're humans. We're not perfect. It's just human nature. But I think sometimes we tell those lies because there are precious truths we want to protect. Yes, this is in terms of relationships, whether it's with friendships, significant others, families. Yes, these are straight up facts. There are precious. We tell these lies because there are precious truths we want to protect. We want to protect those relationships. And I just can't bring myself to say that's so wrong. To an extent, I agree, but still, I really like that idea of precious truth, like, you know, love and family and all that shit. If I can pass along even one precious truth, then the 99 lies before it don't matter. To an extent. And I'm talking about in general. I'm not talking about in the context of this manga or in the terms of acting. I'll get into the terms of acting in a second, and then at the end of the chapter, I'll talk about in the in context of this manga. Or fuck it, when I in context of the acting in the manga, I'll talk about it at the end of the chapter. But I just mainly want to focus on in context of general. It depends. Actually, you know what? No, you know what? It actually depends on the situation. If it's something like cheating or affairs or like stealing or like identity fraud, like, you know, taking out credit card. Oh God, don't get me started about my fucking fucked up family. Like, I'm gonna give you, you know what? I'll give you an example in terms of my family, because how my parents got divorced. So what my dad did, which was fucked up, he had 5 different affairs. He took credit cards out in my mom's name and got my mom into debt, and my mom had to declare bankruptcy. And he did this all behind my mom's back. She had to find this out. And he was lying to her face about all, like, going on vacation to, like, Vegas and shit like that. Or not vacation, I'm sorry. Going on business trips to Vegas and all this shit. Those are lies that, you know, that kind of matter. Like, that kind of shit is different. But if it's, like, white lies and stuff like that, and in regards to, like, say, I don't know, like a drug addiction kind of thing, and you find out the bigger picture that it is a drug addiction situation, and that they love you, and that you really love them, and this is just a drug addiction thing, and they can't help it, and that you can help them, then that's a completely different thing. So again, to me, it's a context thing. It just depends on the lies. If they're like little lies, and there's like in the case of drug addiction, a deeper, like a actual problem, and that you can help them with it. Okay, that's fine. That's different. If it's just white lie, like small white lies or something, and they eventually like dumb stupid white lies, and they tell you the truth, and you know, because they own up to it, and you know, because they love you and shit like that. Okay, fine, I could get behind that. But if it's something like ridiculous, like what my dad was doing, yeah, that's completely different. that you can't, no precious truth is gonna fucking save your ass from that. So, I just wanted to, kind of break it down a little bit, in a general context, where I kind of can agree or disagree on that shit. Or another one example would be giving your partner an STD. Yeah, when you do that and you find out your partner's cheating, yeah, there is no going back from that. That lie is done. But yeah, again, it just all depends on context for me anyway. Anyway, let's keep going here. I'm going to finish this chapter, and then I'll give you my thoughts in what Sayuri says in terms of acting and in the context of this manga. Or in the context of the situation. Spare me the moral lesson. You're changing the subject. Sorry, I'm still learning. What's important is you recognize it, Grandma. I really like that idea of precious truth. We're not going out, right? I don't know what to do. I just don't know anymore. What's the right choice? What's the wrong one? What should I tell you? What should I not? We're not going out, right? Please tell me. I'm going to tell her. She needs to know our relationship is a lie. I don't want to tell her. Grandma! I don't want to tell my grandma that we broke up. Nothing good could come from her, giving her bad news. Not on her deathbed. That would be just fine, not saying anything about us? What am I supposed to do? That I'm not your real boyfriend and never have been. Because all I want is for you to put yourself and your feelings first. I just don't know anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore. Grandma reached out. Chizuru. She reaches out to her precious granddaughter, lost in her pain. Next time, beloved. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is discuss what Sayuri said in regards to a precious truth in the context of being an actress, because that's really relevant to the context of this context of the manga, and that's how I'm gonna lead into that. So what Grandma Sayuri was saying in the context of like being an actress in terms of precious truth is like when you're an actress, that's all. What as she was saying, it's all about lying and being a fake. You're portraying a character. You're not being yourself. That's what they mean. What Chizuru refers to. What she means by saying you're lying when you're being an actress all the time because you're not being yourself. That's the whole point about acting. That's why I fucking hate the shit that's going on in Hollywood right now about with the racial swaps and like how certain people need to just stay in their lane. I fucking hate it. It's stupid. Because you're playing a character. You're not supposed to be playing yourself. It's fucking dumb. But anyway, if the thing is with what Sayuri said about there's that precious truth, if you can get that precious truth out, then then the 99 lies don't matter. The precious truth I think she's talking about in regards to acting is if you can get the emotion, if you can portray the character accurately and get the emotions of that character, then the lies don't matter because you're not focusing on who the person is outside of the movie. You're focusing on the character itself because you're so invested in the character. That's what I think Sayuri's referring to in the context of acting in regards to a precious truth. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in regards to that. In regards to the context of this manga, what I think we're getting here is Sayuri wants Chizuru to be honest with herself. And let's be real, Sayuri knows. I think for real, Sayuri knows the truth. Kazuya kind of like somewhat spilled the beans. So Sayuri knows that Sayuri ain't fucking stupid. Sayuri knows the truth, and she wants Chizuru to be honest with herself. And if Chizuru is honest with herself and tells Sayuri the truth, then those lies won't fucking matter. She just wants Chizuru to be honest with her and to be honest with herself about her own feelings for Kazuya, because Chizuru has been denying that she is in love with Kazuya. She is in absolute denial, and she needs to realize that she needs to admit it to herself, that she is in love, and not just to herself but to Kazuya, that she is in love with him, because this is more than just about regretting not lying. Regretting lying to Sayuri about the relationship this whole time. No, it's more than just that. It's about regretting not if she doesn't say anything to Kazuya, that she might lose him. So I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm very curious what you guys think about this chapter, especially when we had the stuff about we had the other side of the shit. We had the sad truce. We had the sad truce like a couple of weeks ago, and now we have the precious truce. And it's true. This is, remember, she was talking about sad truce, but the thing is, that sad truth could turn into a precious one. That sad truth could be a precious truth if Sayuri, or not Sayuri, what are you supposed to say? If Chizuru is completely honest with herself and honest to Sayuri. But anyway, I'm really curious what you guys think is going to happen next week. I'm hoping she's going to tell Sayuri the truth and be honest with herself in terms of admitting her feelings about Kazuya. And what do you guys think about what Sayuri said in terms of a precious truth, in general, in context with acting, and in context with this manga? I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more rent-a-girlfriend content, there's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.